everyone and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine. First of all, I have no idea why I was just pouting my lips like a bit of a twat then, but there we go. So I'm going to start off with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is my favourite thing at the moment. I was super intrigued about it. It's kind of like a highlighter slash primer. I don't really think it's enough coverage on its own unless you've been blessed with like amazing skin, but it just gives you the most amazing radiant glow. Like I feel like I can't even describe it. It's just really, really good and my skin always looks so nice when I have it on. So I just buff this in with a big stippling brush and I have the shade 4, which works quite well when I'm tanned, but I am quite tempted to get the shade 3 for when it's winter and I'm a little less tanned. But this is it's just incredible. I feel like it's just one of those products which is just like a miracle in a bottle. I have been using the It Cosmetics CC cream recently. It's really nice because it's super high coverage, but it doesn't look high coverage. So it leaves you with a really nice dewy, fresh finish. And yeah, it's just a really lovely foundation. I'm the shade medium. The shade range is terrible, I will not lie to you guys. And although I absolutely adore this foundation, I am going to try and find something similar when I finish it. Just because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it should have better shades. I just think there's no excuse for it. But that being said, it is a really lovely foundation, so it is a bit frustrating. And then I move on to concealer. So currently I have been using the e.l.f. concealers, and these, I think they're called the Camo Concealer. I'll link everything down below for you. This is an incredible drugstore concealer. It's literally about £5, it's an absolute bargain. And I feel like you actually get quite a lot for your money, because sometimes with drugstore concealers, it feels like you use them twice and then that's them gone. But yeah, this is a really good concealer. Also quite good for under the eyes too, but it's just very creamy, blendable, high coverage, and it lasts all day, which is kind of just what you want from a concealer, isn't it? Then I move on to under the eyes, and this is the Becca Under Eye Corrector. I heard so many good things about this that I was honestly like dubious that it was going to be that good, but blow me down with a feather. This is really, really good. So I have the shade light to medium, and it's basically this very kind of pale peach, and it's a corrector, so it just helps to brighten up the under eye area. And this is really good, like it is worth the hype. I also pair it with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, and the two of them are like a dream team. They're kind of like Ant and Dec, they're like the Chuckle Brothers, they just work together. So yeah, together these are a lovely duo, and they're really good at concealing dark circles and tired eyes. I then set this with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So these are it's quite a wet consistency with the concealer, so you need to set it, otherwise it potentially might crease. And I also find, because I go straight into like my eye makeup, that you don't want any fallout, so I just set this with some powder and you are good to go. I've been rediscovering my love for the Too Faced Chocolate Eyeshadow Palette, and I use the shade Hazelnut, which is the shade I was just pointing to. It's quite a warm, bronzy, metallic brown, and I just use this all over as a base. You guys know me, I love a little smoky bronze eye, but I'm trying to master how to do this pretty quickly. So I tend to put this on a base, and then I go for a dark brown shadow from the palette and pop this in my crease and across the lower lash line, and then I finish off with some liquid liner, and that has been like my go-to eyeshadow look recently. It's super, super quick, and I feel like it's enough makeup, because sometimes I feel like I have to have like a lot of eyeshadow on, or I feel a bit naked. For mascara, I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2. This mascara, sorry I can get my words out then, it's pretty pricey, but I think it's pretty incredible. It's one of the best mascaras I've ever used, and it makes my very boring straight lashes, I mean it might not pick up on camera, but I feel like in real life it actually does make my lashes look like lashes. So I am very, very impressed with this. I'm just kind of hoping that Charlotte Tilbury brings out a waterproof version, and then life will be complete. Brows, I use the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil. That is a right mouthful to say. And I just kind of fill in my brows, make them have a little bit more shape to them, and just kind of make them a little bit more even. So yeah, I don't really do anything too kind of fancy. I just kind of do this, and then I just kind of brush it in with a spoolie. I then just pop a little bit of highlighter on the inner corner of my eyelids. I feel like this really kind of just finishes off the whole look and kind of brightens up my eye a little bit. I then just take this nude eyeliner from Wet n Wild and I just line my lower waterline. I find this just helps to get rid of any redness and just brightens up your eye and makes you a little less tired. Well, makes you look a little less tired, which everybody wants. Then I move on to bronzer, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Bronzer. I really like this. When I first got it, I was like, meh, it's a nice bronzer, but I've been recently using it on like my cheeks a little bit more, and I feel like I get the hype. It just makes you look really sun-kissed, and yeah, it's just one of those products that you kind of feel like doesn't really do anything at first, but then when you kind of use it a bit more, you think actually, this is really, really good, and I am a bit obsessed. So I am back into blush these days, which is kind of crazy for me, but I've been really enjoying this from NARS, and it is their famous Orgasm shade. And yeah, I just use this on the tops of my cheeks to add a little bit of colour. I feel like it just kind of makes me look a little bit more alive. It makes you look a bit more healthy and glowing, and I literally just dab a little bit onto the cheeks, a little bit onto my nose, and Bob's your uncle. Then for highlighter, I go back in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I didn't actually used to use this over my makeup, I just used it underneath, but actually, it's a bit of a game changer. It just gives a really lovely glow that's super, super natural, and yeah, it just makes you look really nice and radiant. So I definitely would recommend using it over makeup as well. So yeah, I love it even more now. It's like 2 in 1. Let's move on to lips. I've been using this NYX Cosmetics lip pencil. I'll pop the details down below. It's basically just a nude lip pencil, and I just kind of even out my lips. I slightly, very slightly overline them to make them look a little bit more fuller. But I do think my lips have grown slightly in pregnancy. Like, I don't know if I'm going mad or I'm just imagining this, but I do think they seem a bit fuller, which I'm here for, totally here for it. And then I use this Buxom lip gloss. It's called Samantha, and it seems to be a right pain in the ass to find, so I do apologise, but it's just really nice nude lip plumping gloss, and I love it, but it's just a shame that you can't really seem to find it. And then I set my makeup with MAC Fix Plus, and that is me done. That is my go-to makeup. It takes me just over 10 minutes, which I don't think is too bad, like when I think about how long makeup usually takes me. Sometimes I go in with a little bit more powder, especially like on my cheeks, especially if I'm going to be wearing a mask. But that's it, my everyday go-to makeup. I absolutely love it, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye!